My name is Dick Yu, and I'm from Falmouth. I'm a professor of mechanical and ocean engineering, and I'm also chair professor of engineering. My wife Eva and I, we've been with Cape Cod Church for 30 years almost. I went to school in Southeast Asia, and after high school, a big change in my life, I came over here actually to Cambridge, Massachusetts to go to college. At first, like first year at MIT, I sort of knew what I have to do. I have to study really hard. I was very curious, very excited. It's really, literally a child in a candy store, toy store, right? Unlimited, all you can play, all you can eat. In this case, it was all you can learn. So my first phase of first year at MIT was very much just go-getter, right? In a very bad way almost, like very arrogant. I don't have time to talk to people. If I met someone, my first thought was, the guy's not smart. It's not some terminology I'll use. I haven't used it for 50 years. It's like low IQ, high IQ, medium IQ, And you just walk away from like, oh, come on, that's easy stuff, right? So this is my freshman year. So if you had met me then, you would not have wanted to talk to me. I'm absolutely obnoxious, right? Self-centered, not because I hate them, it's because they're not even in my mind, They're like, I would look through them, when I walk down the hallway. And I walk down the hallway like speed walking because I'm going to the next class or to the library or to the lab. So that was my first year. And I began to read the Bible. I actually didn't read the whole Bible end to end. I was just reading the Gospels. And something really profound happened. I was trying to find some answers, like what is life is about, and so forth. What I found were not answers, not in the simple sense. What I found was a person, was Jesus Christ. And, it makes me like, even now I get emotional thinking about, he's so incredible. I'll just give you an example. Like growing up in China, right, or in anywhere of the world, right, people who are powerful exert the power and extract whatever they could because of that. People who are wealthy do the same thing, right? In Chinese history, the emperors or the officials, Jesus is so powerful. He made everything. He is God. But then he didn't exert that. He is so humble. There is nothing more attractive than love. Even today, to me, right? If love is so attractive, and he is love, and it's so attractive. Like the short form is that, I read the Bible and I fell in love with Jesus. So one of the things that happened was I slowed down, So I finished all my degree requirements in 2 years. And the third year, I went and took a bus to Wellesley and took classes, took art history because it's beautiful. I just wanted to enjoy that art and things like that. So that's sort of very counter MIT cultural, right? But a lot of the stress was gone. And in graduate school, I became very active in the church community, in the city, ran like summer programs. So I was spending a lot of time not at MIT, right? So if someone had asked me at that time, hey, the way you're going, maybe you won't even get a PhD, you're so distracted, I would have said, yeah, that's fine then if that's how it is, right? I actually did quite well and I finished, but I took a long time compared to my undergraduate days, but the long time was good, and I think in many ways, I become a better researcher because of graduate school years. It's not all about just studying and regurgitating the information and quickly get an answer. It's more about going deeper and sort of like, I became sort of like willing to go after the sublime, the beautiful, and to chase it out, It's not dissimilar to following Jesus. Today, looking back, I could say pretty much, I cannot think of anything about my life that is not fundamentally changed. Anything. My students would come and ask me, or I would share, and my Christian students, and I would share about nothing is left unchanged. And they would say, really? You tell me, do you do calculus differently? And they thought it was like a rhetorical question. The answer, of course, is not. Calculus is calculus. But with true honesty, I told them, no, I do calculus totally differently. It's about love. Remember I told you that love is very attractive, right? It's about love. So the reason I can say with honesty that I do calculus differently is because I wanted to love that present moment. And God had put this calculus problem in front of me in that present moment. So I want to do it well, do it with love, to sort of pour into it. At the end of the day, it's only the loving part that actually remains.